Listen, I don't know if you can hear the excitement in my voice, in spite of some disappointments, but I want to take a minute and walk through our new presentation. And I want to make sure that those on the night understand the value of the position we're in. You see, the position we're in gives us every advantage to get to the position we want to be in. And you got to hear what I'm saying. You know, I came to the UK for the launch. The launch didn't happen. It is so important that we take the next 30 days for what it is. I'm going to go through the presentation very quickly. And we're going to work on this. This presentation is not final, but this is the United Kingdom presentation. They are getting, we now have the launch date. We never had that before. It was always, we're launching soon. We're launching sometime the next month. We're launching in July. Now we have the date. And in fact, Gloria Jijaja and Bong, Gloria actually confronted the president in a hallway, and Bong videotaped Gloria asking the president face to face, is the August 24th date a real solid date? And we got him on tape saying, yes, it's a solid date. He says they wanted to do it before then, but they've got a couple of legal things they hope come through next week. But for sure, by August 24th, it'll be done. And it'll also be right after the Olympics. The Olympics ends, I think, from the 27th of July till I think the 12th of August is the Olympics. Okay? Listen, I'm going to go through this very quickly. Pay attention, because what you're going to see some things that are new, some things that you haven't seen yet, but it's so important. I cannot overstate the value of taking advantage of the last few days of the Momentis pre-launch. Remember, we all know we've got some people on our team that are not going to hang on for the next 30 days. We already know that. But that's just part of the sorting process. Those that don't hang on, we're not going to do anything anyway. You've got to understand that. You see, the fact that the people who joined and left didn't hang on is almost biblical. You see, O ye of little faith. The Bible says if you have faith the size of a grain of mustard seed, you can move mountains. But without faith, see, you can't have a little bit of faith. You either have faith or you don't. And I don't want to go there. I don't want to get too deep in that line of thinking, but I'm telling you something. Those who have people who've stepped away, who've turned away and gone someplace else, remember, they were never really in. You just got to get that. You've got to get that. I can't spend a lot of time on that tonight, but it's important for you to maintain your focus and not be distracted by someone who was never committed. We're looking for the leaders. We're looking for the people who really want to change their lives. We got to see that for what it is. And we're still in pre-launch. You've got to build today like you just heard about Momentis today. You need to see tonight's presentation as this for your first time. And you've got to start building today. Khalo, Khalo, Kimdi, Kimi, Kalichi, Karabo, Karabo, Joey, Josephine Gale, Aisha, Christo. I met Christo the other day. He's not a part of our team, but he is a part of our team. Christo, I want you to send me your picture. We need to get you as one of our only as senior directors. Get it on here. Okay. Afua, all of us, Abby, Chayo, Akib. I met Akib this weekend. Ann, I can't even call all the names right now. Arnold, Beatrice. I met Beatrice several times. Becky, Bev, Blessing, Bola, Brent, Bria, Bria, Brighton, Caroline, Catherine, Charles, Charmaine. Charmaine, I think I just met Charmaine, I think. I think Charmaine is part of Angela Harris's team. Listen, here's the point. Regardless of how long you have been a pre-enroll rep in Momentis, listen, you need to behave as though you're just seeing for the first time. We've got 30 days. And let me go through this picture as fast as I can. Listen, this is about an opportunity, and it truly is. And the opportunity is coming from a word called deregulation. You got to see, deregulation always creates opportunity for somebody. It always does. In the airline industry, deregulation created not just new airlines, like EasyJet, Ryanair, Virgin Atlantic. It created tens of thousands of millionaires. It also reduced the cost of air travel. See, the people who started airlines were not the only ones who became millionaires. Tens of thousands of people took advantage of deregulation by just buying stock in these new companies. But deregulation always creates opportunity for those who take the right action. That's the key. See, telecom, same thing happened. We went from having just, 4 or 5 megagopolis phone companies, just giant phone companies who were overcharging everybody, to now today there are literally dozens of phone companies in virtually every country. It's crazy the number of phone companies we've got now. But that process greatly reduced the cost of making a phone call. It also created tens of thousands of millionaires. Same thing happened. Some became millionaires because they started their own phone companies. But most of the new millionaires in telecom became millionaires because they took advantage of the stock in all these new companies. See, you've got to learn that when opportunity presents itself, you can squeeze it from different angles. You don't have to have millions of pounds to start a new company, you see. People who became wealthy in the telecom industry, many of them didn't just start a new phone company. They took advantage in a lot of other ways. That's what's happening now in energy. Same thing, except energy deregulation is bigger than everything before. Warren Buffett, one of the richest men in the world, who understands a little bit about making money, Warren Buffett says that energy deregulation is going to create the greatest shift in wealth in human history. Now that's from one of the richest men in the world. You know who doesn't believe that? Broke people. It's sad. It's amazing the way broke people will chastise and criticize and ridicule the logic of rich people. Rich people are telling you where to put your time and effort and energy and vision. Energy deregulation. That's what's happening now. You went from having just British gas or British electric or whatever you had in the UK to lots of different choices now for your energy. That process of deregulation has dramatically decreased the cost of energy, but it can be reduced even further. But it's also creating a whole new level of wealthy people who are positioning themselves in a variety of ways in the deregulation of energy. That's where Momentis comes in for us. This is our position. This is our piece. This is our key to get in. See, this allows us to play in this huge market without having to be a multi-millionaire to get in. We don't have to own an energy company. We don't have to go out and buy and build a big store to sell energy. We don't have to lay pipelines. We can get involved in the deregulation of energy just by positioning ourselves with Momentis. And we don't have to keep kicking Momentis around. We don't have to keep analyzing. Stop studying it. Momentis is a strong story. We don't have to keep analyzing it. Momentis is no longer in question. We don't have to ask who is Momentis. We got to ask who are you. See, Momentis has a track record. It has already created millionaires. We got to learn not to pay a lot of attention to broke people who are criticizing Momentis. People are doing everything they can to try to figure what's wrong with Momentis. Listen, there's an old saying, while some are studying the roots, others are gathering the fruit. I don't know if you can catch that. Some are going to keep studying the roots, and everybody else is going to keep gathering the fruit. Don't keep studying the roots. Look at the last entry on this slide. Momentis has just announced expansion into the UK with Momentis. It is a multi-million-dollar company backed by a multi-billion-dollar company. You see, bottom line is this. The UK, North America, in America and in Canada, Momentis is already strong. We're not in every state with energy, but we're in every state and every province with something from Momentis. That's what's going to happen in the UK. We may not have every service in the UK initially, but we will have something for all the UK when we launch. This is the Momentis UK opportunity. You are truly in the right place at the right time, Charles. Both Charleses. Charmaine, Christina, you're in the right place, Deja, Derek, E-K-A-E-T-E, Elisa, Elizabeth, Emma, Erasmus, Eric, Essie, Fidelis, Pastor Fidelis is on tonight. FOV, Funky is on. George, somebody's linked to George Bush. Somebody is hiding. Somebody's hiding out here secretly. Gertrude, Gloria, Grace, Harold, Helena, Hristo, Isaac, Aisha, Josephine Gold. Listen, you're in the right place at the right time. The scary thing is, do you know it? You've heard me say many times, this will not be the first time you have been in the right place at the right time. But let it be the last time you're in the right place at the right time, and don't take the right action. Take the right action. Many times in our lives, we have been in the right place at the right time. But many people who have been in the right place at the right time, lots of times in their lives, are still broke. Many people are in poverty today, but it is not because they have not been in the right place at the right time. It's because when they were in the right place at the right time, they didn't take the right action. That's it. See, we have a chance. I hope those on tonight, for those who are on tonight as a guest, you may feel like I'm talking really strong. Please don't be offended. I am a serious businessman. And I have been on both sides of money. I have been broke and I have been not broke. And I know that being not broke is better. Trust me on that. So the reason I talk strong and try to encourage people to hear me, I try to get you to feel me. I try to get you to feel me through my voice. Because this is your chance. This is our chance. And it matters not that you may have never been successful before. You don't have to have been an Angela Harris who has been successful before. You don't have to have been an Aisha or anyone on here who has had good success. You don't have to have been a Gene Flynn or whoever you are, Bolani. I don't know the backgrounds of 90% of you on this call tonight, but there's probably somebody on here tonight who has anxiety. You've never made a lot of money. You never had a business. You've only have dreams of making, let's say, £100,000 a year. That might be a dream. Maybe you've never done that before. I'm telling you, this is your shot. You're in the right place at the right time. Take the right action. This is a list of some of the services we're marketing in America in Momentis. You've been in my presentation on Thursday night and on Saturday. You've heard me say what I said when I first saw this. I said to myself, when I saw these kind of services, energy, M-Games, mobile, digital, DirecTV, Clear, what I said was, man, wait a minute, I'm already paying for that stuff anyway. Wait a minute, you mean I can make money from that? I'm already paying that stuff. I'm already buying that stuff anyway. So my point was, if you're going to pay an electric bill anyway, if you're going to pay a cable TV bill anyway, you're going to pay a mobile phone bill anyway, you're going to pay a gas bill anyway, why not put yourself in position to get paid from something you're going to pay anyway. That to me was very simple. And that's what you all need to kind of catch. You got to realize that. Now, if you're living in a home or an apartment and you're not paying these bills, somebody in that apartment or home is paying it. Maybe you're still living at home with mom and pop, and you're not paying an electric bill. Somebody in that home is paying an electric bill. Somebody's paying a gas bill. Somebody's paying an internet bill. Somebody's paying a cable TV bill. Somebody's paying a home security bill. Somebody's paying a mobile phone bill. See? They're paying it anyway. We're not talking about spending any extra money. We're talking about acquiring customers just by moving them from maybe British Gas, Scottish Power, Utility Warehouse, Eco, whoever it is, moving from them to you. It's a seamless transition. They don't have to pay you any money to be your customer. That is an amazing concept. In the UK, this is a listing of some of the Momentis products we'll be starting with. EMS, the Energy Management System. We call it Energy Miser. M Mobile, M Digital, Hudson Energy, that's clean energy. M Games, that's 1, 2, 3. That's 5 services we're starting with. That's the current plan. Now, this is a preliminary presentation. So when you're covering these for those leaders like Shia and Gloria and other leaders like Angela Harris and Michelle, who are going to be doing the presentation, Tolu and Tendai, when you're using this, because I'm sending it out to you, make sure you tell people this is preliminary. We may have a couple of more services when they open, maybe one less. When I start looking at the money, though, that's also preliminary. It's not final, but here's my point. We got an opportunity. And through relationship marketing is something we're already doing. It's just that most people are not getting paid. Aisha has a business. And I'm trying to put anybody's business in the street. But you know what? I know there's nothing Aisha loves more than to have one of her customers go out and tell a friend who did her hair. I think Aisha has a hair salon. A lot of her customers probably come from her customers talking to their friends. See, that's network marketing. That's relationship marketing. There's no more powerful commercial than a friend telling a friend. That's how we build our churches. A lot of restaurants make money because they love when their customers go out and tell somebody else about their restaurant, the movies, all that stuff. We're already doing relationship marketing. See, we're just not getting paid. In Momentis, you can get paid for the same thing you've been doing anyway, Helena, Isaac, Josephine, Joey, okay, Kalichi. We join this business as reps. We get a few customers, and that's our business model. We get a few customers. We teach others to do the same thing, and they've just announced that the enrollment for the UK will be roughly 160 pounds. Now, I think it's 160 pounds plus that, which brings it up to somewhere around 180, 190 pounds, something like that. Because the UK has a law that I think you cannot charge more than 199 pounds for a network marketing company in the first 7 days or something like that. So Momentis is putting all those things in place. But here's the point. Imagine owning a business for less than 200 pounds. Now, this is an incorrect figure here. You see where it says, this is the website. It says 24.9, almost 25 pounds. That was supposed to be $25. So I'm going to change this slide later on. It's not 24 pounds. It's not 25 pounds. It's something comparable to $25, which is probably like 17, 18 pounds. That's your website. But that website is a tool. It's a personalized. It's not the one you have now. It's not the little M light that those who join for free. That's not your website. The one you get when you pay an upgrade is a personalized Momentis business site. It has access to an entire success library. You got Jim Rohn, John Maxwell, Les Brown. There's a whole bunch of people. You know, Dennis Waitley. I mean, Darren Hartley. There's a bunch of success coaches in your back office. There's Success University, M University. There's a whole bunch of stuff. That website is powerful, but it's also the website that you use, that your customers can use to join you. right through the website. They can become your customer, and you don't have to knock on their door. It's an incredible website, but that website has value. I'll tell you later on. 5 ways to get paid: immediate income, mentor bonuses, leadership bonuses, my team bonuses, residual income. Starts with you. Immediate income works like this. When you join, one of the things I looked at when I first saw Momentis is the fact that it has a very low threshold for qualification. Well, when you join as a rep, first thing you need to do is get qualified. Remember I said earlier, when you get enrolled for 159 pounds plus VAT, then you get a website? Well, you need 3 customer points to qualify to get paid. Just 3 customer points. Well, that website counts as 2. See? 1 more point and it triggers a bonus to you of 50 pounds. Now these figures are preliminary, but that's 50 pounds, just like that. Boom. Okay? They give you 30 days to do that. And yes, you can be your own customers. You can completely qualify to get your first bonuses without having to sign up additional customers. Now, it's always good to get other customers. Remember, you don't want to build your own business just on yourself. You do want other customers, because as you talk to other people who, as a potential business partner, many of them will not want to be business partners. You can get them as a customer. But the point is, I've had that question a lot. Yes, you can be your own 3 customer points. Be your own 5 or 6 or 8 or 10 customer points, depending on what services you get. But that's 50 pounds. Now, here's the next happen. When you enroll others and start building your team, I'm sorry, I got to go back. When you've signed up when you've got at least 10 customer points in the first 60 days, that's another 50 pounds. When you get 15, now this slide is kind of crazy because I had to copy it and paste it in here. When you get up to 15 customer points in the first 90 days, another 50 pounds. When you get up to 20 customer points in the first 4 months, another 50 pounds. Now, in America, right now, they're running a promotion. When you get 10 customer points, notice I'm saying customer points, not necessarily customers, because some of our services are worth more than 1 point. See, and it's customer points that pay you. It's customer points that promote you. Okay? In America right now, they're running a promotion. 10 customer points. The first 10 days is $1,000. They're going to do the same thing in the UK. Lots of money here. Now, once you get in, you not only want to just get customer points, you want to build your team. When you enroll your first 3 reps and help them get qualified by getting their customer points, they earn 50 pounds each, but it doesn't show it on this slide, but you earn 50 pounds for each of them. So you'd earn 150 pounds in this scenario right here. 50 pounds every time you personally enroll someone, okay? Once your team has reached at least 6 people in your team, as long as you have enrolled at least 3 yourself and you have 6 on your team who've gotten their customer points, you become a senior director. Now, as senior director, you start to earn 70 pounds every time you enroll someone and they qualify by getting their 1 additional point. When they've got a total of 3 customer points, they will earn a 50-pound bonus. You earn 70 pounds. But as a senior director, you now earn 20. You can't see it in this slide. I got to clean it up. You'll get a 20-pound bonus every time somebody in your team enrolls someone. 20 pound, 20 pound, 20, 20, 20, 20, 20, 20, 20. Unlimited levels. Doesn't matter how many come in your senior director code, that's another 20 pound to you when they get their qualifying point. What if 100 people enter your senior director code next week? 100 people who get that qualifying point times 20 pounds is 2,000 pounds per year. That's just the beginning. Remember, in America, we've got people earning 20, we got people earning 10, 15, 20, 30, $40,000 and more per week. There are people in America earning 80, 90, $100,000 and more a week. Several people earning several $100,000 a month. I'm going to show you how they're doing it. You can do the same thing in the UK. In fact, they told you last weekend, some of y'all missed it. Some of y'all missed it. They told you the top money earners in the company of Momentis worldwide are going to come from the UK, because of the way we are launching the UK. You see, we have built a team in advance of the launch of thousands of people. Many of you, when we launch, are in position to get huge bonuses in the first 30 days. There are people in the UK who will earn over £100,000 the first 30 days of the launch. You got to understand the value of where you are. And for those who don't believe that, listen, whether you believe it or not, just get in. Don't criticize, just get in. For once in your life, don't think yourself out of an opportunity. Don't be so smart that you think yourself out of the opportunity. I'm asking you not to do that. My team bonuses, they work like this. Remember when you became a senior director and your first 3 people you enrolled are 3 of the first 6. As a regional director, you can go back and choose the first 3 people or 3 of the first 6, and you can get a 25% check match on whatever they earn each week. Whatever they earn in bonuses each week, you get a 25% check match. When those 3 choose their 3, which would be 9 on your second level, you get a 10% check match on those 9. When those 9 choose their 3, that'll be 27 on the third level. You can get a 10% check match on those 27. That's 39 people that you can earn a check match on each week. What that tells you is you've got to help your people be successful. You understand that. When you realize you're going to get a check match on your most successful people, you'll work as hard as you can to help them get as big a bonuses as you can, because you're going to get a piece. That's an incredible bonus right there. Now, as a regional director, you start to earn £110 every time you enroll someone and they qualify for their customer points. But as a regional director, and you probably can't see it here, you get another £60 every time somebody comes in your team and gets their customer qualifying points. £60 every time that happens in your team, regardless of who enrolled them. 60, 60, 60, 60, 60, 60, 60. That's added to the £20, 20, 20, 20, 20 you're getting for those coming in your senior director code. But it gets even better. See, as a regional director, the next promotion you want to get to is national director. At national director, you earn £130 every time you personally enroll someone who qualifies by getting their customer points. £130 each time. But as a national director, your leadership bonuses are £80. And I apologize you can't see them in here. When you guys get this, Shia, everybody, y'all can clean it up. There's an £80 bonus paid to you for anyone who comes in your team in your national director code. £80, 80, 80, 80, 80, 80, 80, 80. That's added to the £60, 60, 60, 60, 60, 60 coming in from your regional director code, which is added to the 20, 20, 20, 20, 20 coming in from your senior director code, which is added to the 25, 10, 10 check match bonus you're getting from your top, strongest leaders. See, that's how they've got people earning tens of thousands of dollars weekly in America and in Canada. Okay? The last rank you can earn is called international director. As an international director, and remember, these figures are not final. Most of these figures will probably be increased slightly because they're still running business model. They're still running. They're running tests to see how this flows. But as an international director, you earn £140 every time you personally enroll someone in your international director code and they qualify by getting their point. But as an international director, your leadership bonus is now £90. Every time somebody comes in, I think it's £90. It's £90 every time somebody comes in your international director code. £90, 90, 90, 90, 90, 90, 90, 90. That's added to the 80, 80, 80 coming in from your national director code. Added to the 60, 60, 60 coming in from your regional director code. Added to the 20, 20, 20, 20 coming in from your senior director code. Added to the 25, 10, 10 check match coming in from your regional director code. And all that is added to residual income. Gertrude, Fumi, Fidelis, Joey, everybody, Mercy, Michael, Mayim, Mary, Mark, Michelle, Miriam Yaya, Nada, Ohiniba, I'm just Pat, Pete, Peter Avon, Philip, Pio, Pressy, Raymond, Remdy, Richard, Roy, Rutindo, Sadiat, Samuel, Segun, listen, Sherry, I can't call all the names, Sylvia, whoever you are, I hope you hear the urgency in my voice. Momentis is not an opportunity you should miss. Never mind if your friends say they don't see it. Never mind if your most successful person says it's a trick, it's a scam, don't do it. Never mind if your best friend don't want to get in. I'm telling you, don't let this be the next time that you were in the right place at the right time and you didn't know it. Don't let this be the next time that you found yourself in the right place at the right time and you didn't take the right action. You see, there's only one success, and that's to be able to spend your life in your own way. I'm excited about what we have. We've got another 30 days. Tomorrow night, I'll be doing a meeting tomorrow night. It'll be the last meeting I'm doing before I leave. I've been in the UK now about 2 weeks. Tomorrow night, I'll be in Deptford. I'll be at the Albany Theater with Gloria Gijaja, Esther. Let's see. I cannot name all the people who will be there tomorrow night, but I'll be at the Albany Theater in Deptford. It's on Douglas Way in Deptford. The postcode is SE84AG. That's S as in Sam. SE84AG. That's Douglas Way at the Albany Theater tomorrow night at 6:30. Listen, and then there's going to be meetings. We're going to put a list out on our emails, and we're going to put it on everything we have. By the way, this Sunday is the last time I'll be doing a business presentation on Sunday. From now on, we'll be doing business presentations on Tuesday and Wednesday, but on Sundays we're going to do training because the launch is now imminent. Beginning next Sunday, I've been sending a lot of emails all week. Build your teams, get everybody on the team next Sunday. Now Tuesday and Wednesday, business presentation. We need 30 days of building. But on Sunday, I'm going to start doing a special training I've designed called Getting Started. We have another training we've designed called Momentis Mindset. We're also going to be doing training on piquing interest, edification, recruiting, running a successful meeting. We've got several training modules I'll be doing every Sunday. A different module every Sunday. We want our team trained. Winning is preceded by preparation. The better prepared you are, the greater your chances of winning. And I believe all of us want to win. I want to win. And in network marketing, you can only win if you help somebody else win. That's the only way to win in network marketing. You've got to be willing to help somebody else. I'm excited about what is happening. I wish they had launched this week, but they're going to launch. We got to take the 30 days as a blessing. We got to see it for what it is. God is giving all of us more time to get even better position, to replace some of those people who've already dropped out. And